So we know who Maxine Waters is, right? She's a race-baiting crook. Although, that doesn't break it down very much, does it? That could be any leftist politician. But she's the woman who really leans hard into the race-baiting grift. She stoked the flames of the fentanyl riots while they were ongoing, and almost caused the mistrial of Derek Chauvin by telling everybody in Minnesota to riot and get more confrontational with the police if they didn't get a guilty verdict. But then, she said after the Kyle Rittenhouse trial, where he was found to be totally innocent by a court of law, the same type of court of law she was satisfied with that Derek Chauvin got put away, that it wasn't justice served. Because if you don't get your own way, that's not justice, according to Maxine. Anyway, I think that's enough establishing this ghoul as an idiot and a monster. We all know who she is and that she is a ghoul and a monster. But this just surfaced today. But it happened last week. Maxine and a homeless advocacy group or something seemed to be running kind of scam, where they posted on social media saying whoever came to this gathering would get a voucher for permanent social housing, which obviously led to hundreds of desperate homeless people turning up. They have since said it was an unofficial post promising this prize. But look, we all know politicians are evil personified. This, more than likely, could very well be Maxine Waters looking to wrangle her constituents, her homeless constituents, who she can't be bothered to help, into a place altogether for a photo op for herself. You would not put it past someone like this. But any hopes of a smiling photo op with the homeless to put on a campaign posters with empty promises were cut short when the crowd got really quite angry at being lied to, and the promise of finally being off the streets was merely a pretense, which led to this moment being caught on camera.
Wilson. Did they move another location where they're taking abs? Is there any more locations than this one?
No, it might have been. There's so many people out here.
1 minute. I want everybody to go home. And I want
we don't got no home. Okay. That's why we here. Miss McKinney, Miss Waters, what home we gonna go to?
Yeah.
Just a moment.
Just a
moment. Nothing is going to happen here today. Nothing is going to happen anymore today.
What about
but
all these names?
What we're gonna? Well, that's what. Give
Can you
excuse me. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here, and so I will be downtown with Blossom. I will get the housing authority. That's why they came out here today. I made them come out here, and I'm going to go.
And you need to know why they're failing, because Blanca Jimenez repeated. We gave her several meeting requests for you concerning this in Lhasa for years, and now they're sitting here.
There's nobody in Washington who works for their people in harder than I do.
I believe.
If you work so hard for your people, Maxine, why is Los Angeles absolutely full to the brim with homeless people? I've been there once, and I had to visit, of course, Skid Row after seeing it on the internet so much. And wow, I thought London had a homeless problem with a few people sleeping in doorways or in front of the underground stations when they closed. But there are entire areas in LA where the homeless have just completely taken over. It's astonishing. If you work so hard for the people, why is that happening? After you've been in office for over 60 years, Maxine. Could it be the things you work really hard at, like race baiting and grifting, don't help anyone, aside from fat, woke white women feel good about themselves for doing nothing, and the people you have been elected to help are just left to rot and spiral further and further because their cause, i.e. living in a trash can because they're poor, isn't fashionable enough for you to care about and help. And this person absolutely does not care. While it makes for a funny video to watch a simpleton tell homeless people to go home, I mean, that is funny. That comment embodies not caring. If you cared, you would know not to say something like that immediately. It wouldn't even subconsciously occur to you to say that. The human brain is funny like that. And then she laughs afterwards to boot. What a despicable person she really is. So yeah, another day in the life of a typical leftist. Insults the people they pretend to represent, then gets angry when the people see through the charade of them pretending to care. They're almost all identical, aren't they? That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to see more content like this. Thanks, boy.